A Warframe designed to manipulate battlefield. A Warframe that is capable to travel a large distance in just short time. A Warframe that can strike at any moment and deal a fatal blow to the enemy. This is a Loki Prime. Greetings guys, Suilan is here. Today we are going to talk about Loki Prime and build called Moving Blade. Loki Prime is direct upgrade comparing to regular Loki, featuring extra Vazanir Naraman polarity slots, plus additional effect upon touching Orkin Void's Death Orb, which grants 250 energy for Loki Prime. Although Loki Prime is a weak Warframe even comparing to his predecessor, having low health, shield and armor makes Loki Prime vulnerable to all kind of attacks and field damage. On flip side, Loki Prime is a very fast Warframe with a large pool of energy, making him an excellent for covering large areas in no time and making sure that his abilities will always be available. Speaking of abilities, Loki's abilities are all about manipulating battlefield and helping his teammates. Decoy allows Loki to create an illusion of himself which attracts enemies for a short duration or until it is killed. It is very useful to use Decoy to distract high amount of damage that is coming to your direction and allowing you to kill your enemies without worrying being damaged in the process. Invisibility allows Loki to become invisible for a short duration of time. 95% of your time you are going to use this ability, as it is the only ability that makes Loki Prime a survivable Warframe in high-end missions. Also you can use Augmentation, Hushed Invisibility, which eliminates sounds of your primal and secondary weapons. Switch Teleportation allows Loki to switch positions with enemies. This ability can be combined with Decoy, allowing player to cover large areas in just a couple of seconds. You can also use this ability on friendly targets, your teammates, even if your teammates are down, allowing other players to revive them in a safe place. If you want to grant more protection to your teammates, you can use Augmentation called Safeguard Switch, allowing your friendly target to become invulnerable to a damage for a short period. Finally, Radial Design is the ultimate ability for Loki, allowing him to disarm enemies' weapons and forcing them to use melee weapons, plus deals an additional small amount of impact damage. If you're ever going to stuck in the situation where there are way too many enemies that has huge firepower, remember that Radial Disarm makes them to lose all of it. With an augmentation, Radial Disarm becomes even more powerful, as it will apply confusion status effect to your enemies, forcing them to fight between each other for a small duration. If you strive to get Loki Prime, here is the drop locations of the parts in the void. And here is the requirements that you need to meet in order to build Loki Prime. With all being said, here is how we're going to mod Loki Prime. Hence on the build name, we are going to utilize power duration, efficiency and range, since Loki Prime abilities are focused on surviving and helping his teammates. In polarity slots we are going to put these modifications: narrow-minded, continuity, overextended and constitution. In the remaining 4 slots we are going to use stretch, fleeting expertise, natural talent and augmentation mod. And finally, in aura slot we are going to put energy siphon. In Exodus mod slot we are going to put cunning drift. Combining everything into Loki Prime, the results are great. All 4 skills are perfectly utilized by installed mods, making invisibility a strong long duration skill that can be used every single time for low energy cost. With that being said, I am highly suggesting you to use a strong melee weapon, as invisibility will grant you a damage increase and allow you to crit every single time with each melee swing. Moreover, your 4th ability is going to be extremely powerful crowd control skill that will not only shut down every enemy's firepower, but will also make them to fight between each other for a couple of seconds. Just remember that Loki will be extremely vulnerable to any attacks. I suggest you to plan your moves carefully. If you make a wrong step or make a move too quickly, you will end up punished really badly. In the end, I'm highly recommending to invest your time and resources into Loki Prime. It may well seem that Loki can be difficult to use at the start, but trust the process and you will see that Loki Prime can greatly reward you at the end of your journey.